Alright, people. We're doing Kernersville, North Carolina by request of a viewer. A viewer like you. And it's a
okay.
Small town. Hello.
All right.
And town hall is in front of me. This building here. Right here. Kernersville Town Hall. Some stairs. Whoa. Funky. Oh, hi there. They almost ran over my foot. My cane.
Dude was also driving police vehicle number 43, which Mike can't see, but his camera can, and now so can we.
Oh, hi there. They almost ran over my foot. My cane. That's like crazy. Beep. Ooh, hello. Alright, so I'm not sure exactly how far back this thing goes.
Mike continued his walk around the parking lot and checked out Town Hall before returning to the PD. The Town Hall walkthrough will be in a different video.
Bum, 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 bum. Do, do, do.
How can I help you?
Hi. I'd like to do a records request.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Oh, you can take it?
Yeah, I can talk to you from here.
Okay. Do you guys have a prescription drug box here? Like the for people to turn stuff in? You do? Okay. Then I'd like to inspect the log for the year 2019 for the basically the chain of custody log for the drugs that were collected and then disposed of.
Hold on just a minute, okay?
Yeah.
Sir,
Yeah.
somebody be out with you, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Welcome.
Morning.
What's up, buddy? How are you?
All right, how are you?
What are we shooting?
What's that?
What are we shooting?
What do you mean?
Camera.
Oh. I'm like,
So used to it, you ain't thinking about it.
yeah. I was trying to get a records request. They said there's somebody coming out.
Okay.
You work here?
Yeah, I do.
Can I ask you about a car that was out here? Like somebody almost ran me over a minute ago.
Did they?
Yeah. I don't know if it's like employees parking or what, but it's right as soon as I came down the stairs right here.
Yeah.
There was a car parked like right there,
Okay.
and my cane hit like the back of the car, and then I was working to walk around, and I found the tire, and then they started pulling off. Like they almost ran my cane over. So I don't know. Would that be employee parking or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right at the bottom of the steps there?
Yeah, just right here.
Okay.
So.
I'll let somebody
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
I'll let somebody know.
Yeah, it was close. I'm like, thanks. It was right before the 11 o'clock bells went off. So,
Okay. I'll let somebody know.
thanks. Hey, good morning.
How you doing? How you doing?
Good morning.
Feels good. doing?
Hey,
Good. What can I help you with today, man?
I'm here for records requests.
What you got?
I talked to somebody over here about.
On the dispatch wall there?
Oh yeah, is it not a window? Is it just a intercom?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
they can see you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see what your
Yeah, I'm doing-
bottom line is.
Trying to get a records request in. Are you here to take that or?
I don't know what you're here for. If you'll just tell me what you're here for, maybe
Okay.
I can help you. Or
Okay.
at least get you steered in the right direction.
Okay. Are you with the records department or?
No. I'm a patrol supervisor.
Oh, okay. Oh well, I told a guy that came in because there's two things actually. One, when I came down the stairs just over here, it was right before the 11, maybe 2 minutes before the 11 o'clock clock tower chimed.
Okay.
I found a car. I ran into a car, and then I use cars like as handrails if I don't have walls, you know.
Okay.
And the car started to pull off after I found the tires. Like it almost ran over my cane and my foot. So, and the guy that came in said he thinks it's probably somebody employee parking.
Okay.
So I don't know who is parked there, but they could probably use some situational awareness training, not running over blind people. But as far as public records go, I'm asking for the chain of custody log for 2019 for the drug box, like collection box.
Oh, like a pill drop-off stuff?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. For something like that, man, the DEA, that's who we turn everything over to.
Okay.
They should be able to keep track and have all records of that, where we turned it over and what dates and stuff.
Right. But you guys should have a copy of that too, right? Don't you keep track of like what you bring in?
We do.
Okay.
We sure do.
Yeah.
I am not 100% sure that it's public record or not.
Okay.
All right, just to be honest with you. I'll do some checking, but I do know, like, the way that things happen here, or the way that we do things here, is there was an initial case opened up for this drop because it is a controlled substance thing, so we have to keep track of that.
Right.
And I know the guys that take all that and put it in a property do a supplement for them. for
Right.
it.
Yeah. So there's an actual public record, and that's why I just want to inspect the record of the log for 2019.
To be honest with you, the way that we do it on supplements, you are not allowed to have that from our department. That's why I'm telling you to go to maybe the DEA. I can give you what's called the cover sheet, okay? But it does not include our investigative stuff or any type of supplement reports to it. Pretty much what you get is what we call the public copy,
Okay.
all right? But all the details and stuff will not be on the public copy. So it's pretty much a piece of paper with a number on it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you mean, like what kind of number?
A case number that's assigned to.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But I didn't catch your name. What's your name?
Oh, I didn't give it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is your name?
I don't want to give it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Derek, by the way.
Okay.
All right. I see you do have a walking cane. Are you completely blind or?
No, mostly.
Okay.
Yeah. So is there somebody from records that I can put this records request into?
No, you're not going to be able to get that here, man. That's what I'm telling you. What I can give you is the.
So you're not in the records department, but you're denying me access to the records department?
Our records department is run by non-sworn people.
Okay.
Okay. I'm telling you that the only thing that we, as a police department and the records division, can give you is the what's called a public copy, which is just a front page of our report.
Well, you said you're not in the records department. Are you trained in public records? GS 132? Like, do you have a lot of updated training on that?
I'm sorry, repeat that.
GS 132, the public records law for North Carolina?
Buddy, I'm telling you how things work here, okay?
Yeah.
If you're doing one of the First Amendment audit things, man,
I'm here to do records requests. And if you're not,
we respect what you do.
If you don't want to help me with the records request, then can you get somebody that will accept the records request?
There's nobody here who's going to do that, man, to be honest with you. I've told you where to go. Okay?
To the DEA.
Absolutely.
So Kernersville Police Department doesn't do public records for the public. Is that what you're telling me?
What did I just tell you? That's not what I told you.
That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm asking you.
Don't do that.
I'm asking you to
All right?
clarify. I'm
Don't
asking
do
you.
that.
I'm asking
I'm
you
not
to
putting
clarify.
words in your mouth
Well,
either.
you said I can't do public records requests. That's what I'm here to do. So if you're refusing me public records,
I told you I will give you what's called a public copy.
okay, I just
If
want to
that's what you
submit
want,
the
I'll get
records
it right quick
request.
for you,
okay.
okay?
But if you're not the records person, then who does records requests on a regular basis?
That's what I'm telling you. We are allowed to give you what's called a public copy.
All right, who's paid here on staff to accept records requests? I don't need it fulfilled right now. I just
Any officer can go get you a copy of a report, the public version
Okay.
of it. Okay.
But who makes that determination of what's public? What's
We will not give anybody anything but a public copy.
right? That's the point I'm trying to get at. Is that the
Okay.
public records has a process that they're supposed to follow.
Okay.
Whoever your records department is, usually it goes through legal for review to see if there's anything that needs to be redacted,
Mm-hmm.
and then it gets they contact whoever made the request and say, hey, you can come pick it up, or you come inspect it, or you email it, right?
Mhm.
And you're saying you want to bypass all that and go get me some piece of paper that I can't even read.
Need me to read it for you?
No, I would like somebody from public records to interact with me and take a public records request.
Okay, we're not going to do that
Why is that?
because that's not the way things are done here, man. I don't know what answer you're looking for, but that's the only answer you're going to get today.
Okay. So if do you have a public records department?
We do have a records division, yes.
Okay.
And I told you I can get you a public copy of a report.
Okay. What about a public records request form? Do you have one of those?
No, we do not.
Okay. So
Usually when people request copies of reports here, they have a report number attached to it
Mhm.
already.
okay. So that's all I'm trying to do is
Usually people that request it are involved in some type of report.
Right.
You're just requesting something random that
no, it's
nobody
actually
ever does.
it's not random. It's very specific.
Yeah, I know, which
Yeah.
which is kind of what throws red flags up to us.
What's that? What's the red flag?
Why are you even requesting this? I mean, I understand, and I told you what I can give you. You're refusing to accept my answer.
Well, you realize that according to the GS 132, again, public records law.
You keep
It's the public records. Yeah, it's the public records law. So see,
And
according
I
to that,
told
you're
you
not.
what I am going to do.
Well, you're
for
not
you.
supposed to ask why somebody asked for a public record, according to the GS 132. That's state law.
Okay. Okay.
So again, you're showing that.
No, I've told you what you're going to get or not going to get.
Okay.
So
Well,
I
you're
don't
showing that
understand
you're not familiar with the law. That's why I want somebody who is
Okay.
with the public records that I can
Not gonna
interact
happen
with.
today, man. I'm sorry. If you don't think
Okay.
I'm competent enough to help you, you're more than welcome
Okay.
to leave.
Well, who else is here?
Nobody.
Okay.
We are actually
And-
having something.
And who are you?
Sergeant Marion.
Marion.
Mhm.
Okay. Can I get a supervisor?
You want my supervisor?
Yeah.
Sure, not a problem.
All right, cool.
You want to be waiting here for us, or you going to be outside, or what?
I'll probably be right out here because it's hot in here.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. And if you can let somebody know that whoever was parked there, like, almost ran me over. Is like,
Which parking spot are you talking about?
I'll point it out to you.
Okay.
It's along this wall, like you come down the stairs,
Okay.
and it's the first one that as soon as you come into the parking lot.
Okay.
And it's right before 11 a.m. because the bell sounded maybe 3 minutes later.
Okay. Let me
So-
get you supervisor.
All right. All right, people. I don't know who all's in here yet. Hopefully it's going. Taz, hey man. Hey, Mrs. Justice. All right, guys. So I'm at the Kernersville Police Department in Kernersville, North Carolina. So far, like I walked around the City Hall. This is like the back side of City Hall. Like there's a lower parking lot, there's an upper parking lot. And when I came down on this side of the building, there's a staircase. Came down, found a car with my cane. And once I got my, I handlebar cars just like I do walls and edges of sidewalks, like that. So I found the back of the car and then found the tire of the car. And as soon as I got past the tire, the rear tire, the car like pulls out and like almost runs over my cane and my foot. And turns out it's actually employee parking. That's gonna be like this first parking spot over here somewhere that once you come down those stairs, you run into that car. So I went in to tell someone about that and to ask if they have a drug box. They do have a drug collection box. And I asked for the log on that to inspect the record for that. And they said someone would be out in a bit. It took a while. Finally, somebody came out. And he said his name was Derek. And then through some conversation back and forth, he was saying, oh, that's not, I don't think any of that's going to be public record. I'm like, well, are you part of the records department? And he's like, no. He said he's a shift supervisor. And then he said I asked him to identify further, and he said he was Sergeant Marion, I think is what he said. Sergeant Marion with the Kernersville Police Department. And he kept raising his voice, talking over me, trying to say that they're not going to give me public records. Not only would they not give me public records, but he said that they wouldn't take my public records request. I'm like, well, is there somebody from the records department that I can do records requests with? And he's like, well, that's not how we do it here. He said, you need to go to the DEA. I'm like, what are you talking about, man? This is Kernersville. I'm asking for the drug box that you collect here. You have a record of what you guys collect, right? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, that's all I'm asking for. It's a copy of the record. And he wanted to go back and forth, and then he said he wanted to ask why. Like, he wanted to ask why I wanted the record, and I informed him of GS 132, which is the General Statute 132 in North Carolina, state records law, public records law, that he's violating by asking why, and just pointing out a few times that he doesn't know what he's doing as far as public records go, and he's not the person to handle this. And he's like, well, this is how it's going to be. You're not going to talk to anybody else. Like, I'm the guy. I'm like, okay, well, I need to talk to a supervisor then. Like, he's like, you want my supervisor? I was like, yep. So that's what we're at now. He's going to get a supervisor, and find out how long it takes for a supervisor to respond. Again, we're in Kernersville, North Carolina, the Kernersville Police Department. I've been here for a while. I got here actually right before 11 a.m. Is when I was almost run over by a car over here. Police employee car. I don't know if it was a patrol car or what, but.
Hey, bud.
Hey, how are you?
I'm not his supervisor, but
Okay.
I was going to tell you, if you come back upstairs,
Uh-huh.
they said you want to go in upstairs, just come back up there. He'll let you in up there.
Up in the court?
Not the court. We don't control the court. That's for Forsyth County.
Oh, okay.
But
You're doing
you
City
can
Hall?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can go in the rest of City Hall. You can go down. I think he took you back to planning. You can go down by HR, by admin,
Okay.
back through there. So.
Yeah, no, I might come back up. I did some public records up there, but
Okay.
I need to talk to somebody to get records down here.
Okay. Yeah, but when you get done, if you want to come back up there, the officer at the desk that you talked to,
JD?
JD, yeah.
Yeah.
He'll get you back down to all that's up there. If you went to community development, only thing else up there is HR,
Okay.
admin, IT.
All right, cool.
So he'll run you up through there.
Appreciate that.
The court system, that's up.
That's
to,
separate, yeah.
Yeah, that's for Forsyth County. We just provide them the space.
Okay, cool. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, man.
What's your name?
Curtis.
Curtis? All right, appreciate that.
Steve, take care.
Got a supervisor on the way, man. It should be about less than 10 minutes, okay?
All right.
You want to keep waiting out here?
Yeah, it's hot in that lobby.
I got you.
Yeah, is there any way to find out, like, who was driving, who was parked there, like, right before 11 a.m.?
Well, to be honest with you, that vehicle to the right that's parked in that parking spot you're pointing at has not moved all day.
Not moved all day. Well, that's not true because a car pulled out on me. I've got it on video.
Well, can you show me your video?
Can I show you the video? Well, I'm using the cameras right now, so I could show you the video, but...
You're just like us. We record everything as well.
Cool. Do you have any video of the parking lot?
There's video cameras around.
So then you should be able to pull up your own video and see that somebody almost ran me over.
Well, I
Right?
need to see your version as well.
Why would that be my version? Like, if it's a video, it's an objective version, right? It wouldn't be mine or yours. It'd be like the objective record.
Well, you would think so.
But what?
No,
How-
what?
Okay. So then we agree. So a video is an objective record of what happened.
A video, in my opinion, is a accurate representation of what happened.
Yeah. So objective, meaning like it's not subjective. It can't lie. It can't tell you like what it thinks happened, right?
That's true.
Okay. Yeah.
But it don't tell you the whole story. See, like you recording.
Uh-huh.
That's your version. You know?
So how
so here's my
Yeah.
So if you're sitting here recording me now with the conversations we've had,
Uh-huh.
who's to say you won't go edit it and just put in the bits and pieces that you want to and not the whole thing?
Okay.
All right. Now this, on the other hand,
What's
will
this?
never be altered. My camera.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But
So-
your camera is like hidden through the court system. Like you have to go through court and argue with the judge in order to get your footage.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah. You think
You're
that's
probably right.
you think that's healthy? You think that's a positive thing for the community?
Yeah, I do, because if it is so bad, then they're going to release it anyway.
Or it gets deleted. It happens all the time, all over the country. Not necessarily, I don't know if it happens here.
I'm going to disagree with you on that. With the way these things are uploaded, they just don't disappear.
Yeah. Okay.
Each file has a retention date on it.
Mm-hmm.
Each one. Okay. So we can agree to disagree on that.
I mean, it's fact. Like there's cases of it all over the country. So whether they claim to be it's a mistake or an upload error or whatever, like there's all kinds of stories that the party gets to make up to protect
it's
itself.
also what type of equipment and stuff you buy too. You pretty much get what you pay for. If you get top-notch stuff, you get top-notch results.
Yeah. So you said you're shift supervisor?
Yes.
Is that typically people that are on shift park there, or?
Yes.
All right. So maybe you can find out who is on shift that pulled out right before 11 a.m. that was parked there,
Okay.
because that's going to be the guy that nearly ran over the blind guy this morning.
Okay. Well, my supervisor just arrived for you, big guy.
All right.
Go ahead.
Hey, how can I help?
Hey, good morning. You the supervisor for this guy over here?
Yes.
Okay. Can I get your name?
Joyce.
Joyce. All right. Well, there's two issues. One, I came down the stairs here right before 11 a.m. because I knew it was right before 11 because the clock chimed. Maybe 3 minutes after I came down the stairs. When I came down, I ran into a car with my cane. And then I handlebar the car just like I do a sidewalk. So once I hit the back of the car, I find the tire and I keep going to try to get out of the way so I don't run into the mirror. But once I pass the rear tire, the car like pulls out, and so almost running over my cane and potentially my foot. So that's one issue that I was trying to figure out. If somebody can find out who was driving or if they were even aware that happened. It was right before 11 a.m. This first parking spot, and then maybe help them be more aware while they're in their car of people walking around.
Right.
And then the second thing is,
you never know who's sneaking up on them or anything like that.
yeah, exactly, for their safety, but also for just the public safety.
Right.
I was trying to do a records request, and who is this guy? Marion? Derek? Yeah. I don't know why he came out instead of like a records person, but the records I'm trying to get, or just trying to submit the request right now, is to inspect the drug collection box.
Right.
Any logs that you guys have, any paperwork that you have for that, for the year 2019. And he basically said that...
to be honest with you, I don't know if they keep a log, but I can find out.
Well, he told me they do.
I don't know.
Yeah, he told me to do, and he said that there's a few issues. Like his demeanor was he kind of started getting aggressive when I was asking him if he was in the public records department or what his position was, and then he said he was a shift supervisor. And I said, well, maybe we need to talk to somebody in records because I don't know how up to date your training is on GS 132, the public records law in North Carolina. And
It's probably, I don't think records take care of that. I don't think it's our property technician.
Well, I mean, hopefully it goes through records, somebody that's trained to look at it, and then maybe even legal to see if anything needs to be redacted.
I think it's our property technician.
Okay. Well, it usually goes through somebody for a quality control to see if anything needs to be redacted or if what can be released to the public and what can't. Does that make sense?
I think so.
And so he was basically.
Is want to know.
I just want to submit a request
Which
and
I
have
don't
somebody
think they keep a record of what, because we don't look it through every appeal that comes through. I'm sure they don't take that time.
Yeah. Well, it should be annotated some way, either by weight, either by bottle, how many bottles of Vicodin, how many bottles of codeine.
I'd be curious how much.
Yeah.
That we take in.
Yeah, exactly. I know we checked in Asheboro and they were bringing in like 25 pounds. I think on a monthly basis, something like that. So
That's a lot.
That's a
I
lot.
don't think we get that much.
Yeah. But there's something.
You got a business card or something?
I do. Yeah. Can you take that request, or are you taking it?
I'll see if I can find out. If they don't keep it, then I'll.
Because so far, like I've been refused to actually submit the records request orally. Records people didn't come out. Marion came out, and
like I said, I don't think records keep it. I think it's our property technician.
well, that's fine.
That's
like
who takes it.
I don't need an answer to the request right now. I just need somebody to receive the records request.
Right.
And then if you want to get back to me via email, I provide the
you
card.
Want email or?
Yeah, email's ideal.
Okay. Insight free.
Insight is free. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. At gmail.com. Yeah.
I'll find out.
But that's it. Just checking up on that, and then I don't know, maybe some training for Derek, because he kind of was getting aggressive when I was pointing out that he was violating the GS 132. He was asking me why I wanted the records request, which is actually against the records law. Like, you're not supposed to ask for the reason why the public wants access to their records. Does that make sense?
It does.
Yeah. So maybe he just needs some retraining on that, and it could have been avoided by having.
And I know there's certain. I mean, I'm not up to date on that law. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Sure.
But I'm sure records of property are, and they know what can and can't be released.
Yeah.
I know certain things has to be released through a subpoena through the court system.
Yep. And then hopefully everything goes through. If they're not sure, they send it through legal for a review to make sure they're not giving out stuff that they're not supposed to.
Exactly. You don't want that either.
Nope. Just the stuff that is actually open record.
Right.
So, but that over there, the parking thing, and then he wanted to claim that the car that's there was parked the whole time. So he's basically questioning my integrity by telling me that car's been there the whole time, which I know it wasn't, because the car literally walked out or drove out and almost ran me over. So,
right.
So he's got some issues that hopefully you can address as a supervisor.
Sure.
And I think that's it.
All right.
So,
Appreciate it.
yeah, you said it was Joyce?
Yes.
All right, appreciate that.
And I'll give you an answer of what they can and can't do, or if they got some information, I'll release that to you also.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
All right.
All right, so that's where we're at. I said he's gonna look into it. Like he was pulling back from lunch or something. But I'll point out to you guys like how I came down. The dude just wants to lie to my face. Like, the car's been parked there all day. So I came down this staircase and found like the rear of a car, all right guys, and then tire. And about when I got to that point, the car starts pulling off, so I like step out to try not to get run over. So anyway, yay. He said I can't review your video. I'm like, no dude, hopefully I got it on video, and hopefully I'm using the video right now, And I asked if you've got cameras out here. He said, yeah, of course we got cameras. I'm like, cool, maybe you can review your cameras and find out who it was that almost ran me over, since you're the shift supervisor on shift. Maybe it's one of your guys. And he's like, well, yeah. I ran into this thing earlier, guys. I don't know, but if it's, you guys can figure out what that is. Hopefully. There.